hungry are you? Are you as hungry as Butch is for Bucky's nuggets?
Double.
Oh! What? We have lost our minds on Coffee with Ken.
No, welcome
Butch.
to Coffee with Ken. It's an episode. Let me tell you that.
Oh wow!
We want to welcome you and thanks for joining us. And Butch with his Buccee nuggets. This is Ken Brownie, CEO of Destin Global, and we have Butch McCracken, McNugget McCracken.
Buccee Nugget boy.
And he is general manager, and I am Dr. April Brown, and I am executive vice president of Destin Global, of coaching here at Destin Global. And you're making me forget all of our stuff because
He busted open.
Busting it
What, you gave him the
like,
bag.
I gave
I thought
it
we
to
were
him.
supposed to grab
He's been
them.
waiting
and
for this for a while because he knew we were doing.
Well, yes, he actually picked these up on the way back from the First Steps event that we had
I know.
in Atlanta. He's been waiting this whole
Yeah.
time.
You've been in the office, and I haven't been allowed to touch them.
It's been a while, so he's
Give me one of
ready.
those nuggets.
He was hungry and ready for Buccee nuggets, and that's what we're talking about. Is like our not just a physical hunger, but like a hunger to grow and to learn and to have success. Because you have to like be a pursuer. You have to be like one that is so teachable and ready and hungry
You just
to
gotta reach in
have
for another
success
thing. Mhm.
and to learn, ready to
Yeah.
learn from people who have skills that you don't have.
Mhm.
And so you just got to be the one that is going to reach out and grab it.
That's right.
I get some Buccee
Yay!
nuggets too. You get Buccee nuggets. You get Buccee nuggets. I get Buccee nuggets.
I'm eating Butch's.
She's never tried any. Jen over here, our creative marketing director, we're going to throw some to her.
Her first time trying a
first
Buccee Nugget. We would put her on
time
camera,
trying,
but
I know.
we'll just let her scream out to you.
And-
Oh, look at that face.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
And we tricked her, and we said that she was in for Butch.
Oh, yeah.
She had to come on, that's what you have to be. You have to be so hungry, just like Butch is for Buccee nuggets, and they're good. They're tasty.
But it really is that way. You have to hunger after something and really go after it, what you want, right? There is a lot
They're
behind that.
very crunchy too.
It is so crazy because right now I don't want to talk. Let's just visit a few minutes and have a moment.
Why are we eating from my bag?
No, you have your own bag.
I'll share some later. Just behave. You already burst the bag open.
Oh my gosh. Anyway,
You're going to
we're
get comments.
out of control.
People are going to give comments right
I
now.
know.
Misbehaving on Coffee with
I
Ken.
know. Anyway, the whole thing is that we need to be teachable.
Yes.
We need to, and you can tell those people who are really hungry
Yeah.
and who are teachable, and especially when people today, and we hear of all of these, even young people. We went to a business, and we're about to have in Comfort and Kerrville the eclipse, and they're having all these plans for the eclipse, and they're like, they want to close down shop. And you know why? Because people don't want to work. People like are just like, that's
Well, these were the shop owners, right?
Yeah, the shop
the shop owners
owners.
were just like, well, we're just going to close up. And they were like, have you ever dealt with retail? And I said, I might have. And I said, actually, I would open up everything I could, right? Everything. So, yes, I mean, we're going to
these
actually do
people are
something
not
about it to help them.
teachable.
Their mind just started shutting down when they thought, there's going to be so many people. I'm saying, do you not understand the opportunity of what you're going to be walking past? Like, you could make your entire year's revenue go in a weekend. You are so silly not to think through what you're doing. Sometimes just having a passion, having a desire to actually serve others, right? Get
And
better.
if you have a situation or an obstacle like that, like find solutions. Find solutions. And when you have that problem of people not wanting to work, then what do you have to do to incentivize people to
Get
work?
a Buccee Nuggets and
Get
tell them
some
they get
Buccee.
some. That's right.
Come on, Butch. You want to go work on?
Don't be leaving a trail, because I'll follow it anywhere.
But it is
So
getting them
true.
to have a hunger and desire to want to serve people. And a lot of times that's just missing. People are just going through the motions. Customer service is record lows, right? It is at record lows. Post-COVID, things just kind of went away because people started figuring out what they could get away with and figuring out how to serve people more. It was how they could do less and actually have less interaction with people.
Yeah.
And then start doing everything through technology. So the companies that have actually increased their customer service are exploding while other ones are starting to drop. You're watching even gas stations coming back to some full service things. Washing windshields, this place in Arizona was doing it. Their business exploded. Their gas is 10 cents more per gallon. And they give people tips, but they're literally wiping their windshields and doing the things around it. They're not checking the oil yet. They're probably coming, right? But they're backed up just so people can experience something that they had before. Isn't that funny?
Yeah, ways to grow and learn how to scale your business that people don't think of. It's crazy.
I love working with throughout my career, the younger crowd that hasn't been tainted with ideas and you just watch and you see just hard physical work. Whatever they're doing, they're just working hard. And you'll take that over talent any day of the week because you can teach a monkey skills, right? But you can't teach someone a good work ethic. So grabbing the young people, and if you're in management or whatever and looking down, don't look so much for the skill set of the job that you're looking to fill. Look for the hard worker because they'll fill that spot.
Willing to learn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
the hunger to learn. That goes hand in hand with this. So you're looking for a person with opportunity and ambition that runs into something like where you have a job opening to feel that might be a little bit beyond their skills. Don't be afraid to step them into it because they're going to work because their hunger, their desire to succeed. And you see that in their attitude, right? We have that in this office. And as we continue to grow our skills in certain areas, we had that recently.
Yeah, one of the biggest skills that is so overlooked is people skills and how to communicate with people and different personalities. And we can tend to have personalities. Ever had one of those personalities where you're just like, don't understand that you just cannot work with them?
Yeah.
But what if you had skills where you learned how to actually communicate with them
And motivate them.
what motivates them, and what you can do differently that can really motivate them to up there, like what you were saying. They have that passion, but you and them are just not communicating well. You don't have the ability to communicate with them, to motivate them, to elevate them to a higher level. It's so important to get those skills and realize what skills you don't have. And that is when you become hungry for that, for how and knowing that it's just about skills. Like whatever your problem is, it's just about skills. It's just about learning a new skill that will help you to get that promotion.
Well, it's true. And it's like, how do people really change workplaces? How did in the greatest book ever written, how did Christ come and change things? Is he set a vision to people, a small group, 12. But that vision spread. But it starts with the vision and then getting people hungry to feel that vision. When you do that in a place of work, when you're filling a need for somebody, when you do that. In fact, you can go to restaurants. In fact, we're going to a restaurant. We'll talk about that at another episode, right? But we're at the end of the next first steps. We're literally at the end of our event in Houston. We've got a place that we're already got set up and ready to go because the chef so impressed April and I with outrageous customer service and outrageous skill. Both. Destiny Global skill sets in a business serving people food, and his business has exploded. Exploded.
But his story is incredible. Can't wait to share some of that with the staff and inspiring. Like that is sometimes and I was even talking to my son he was trying to get a promotion and get a full-time job where he's been having a part-time job or a summer job, and I was telling him, like, there's no straight path to success.
Mm-mm.
Like when you have obstacles, like that's actually because people who have straight paths to success,
Mm-hmm.
they don't appreciate when they get there. And then the next shiny thing is what they're going to go to
Mm-hmm.
because they don't appreciate the work that it took and the obstacles to overcome to get there, to get to where they are. And so there's no straight path. It's about learning to be teachable, to be so hungry for it that no matter what obstacles, you're going to still
Yeah.
keep striving to and not give up.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. It's so true.
It's so powerful.
And it
to really
pertains
know.
to even if you're not in business, if you're a parent or
Yes.
a brother, a sister, friends, family, whatever it is, you still should have those people skills
Mm-hmm.
so that you can communicate properly, because
That's so
it's
true.
not going to be an easy road in all of those other places either,
Yeah.
right? So you need those
Mhm.
people skills to really be able to resolve conflict, to
Yeah.
bring out the joy in others.
And
Right.
yes,
That's so true. And if that is
Mm,
something that you
mm.
want, is to you're hungry right now. You're so hungry.
just like me.
Not just
Hungry.
for Buccee nuggets, but actually for these skills. We actually teach these skills. Speaking of all these skills, we do have an event coming up where all of these skills you can learn
And more.
and more. And if you're hungry to learn and to grow and to learn about these skills, you're as hungry as Butch is for these Buckees.
Buccee
Then
nuggets.
we want to see you at the next event. And it is First Steps to Success. The information is below. And get your ticket. Get yourself there because you will grow. If you're hungry, you're ready. You're ready to grab that opportunity. Then get yourself to an event.
You have to be, because let me
Mhm.
tell you something. Jim's training. We have other event too called Creating a Dynasty that's in
Mhm.
Dallas. If you've already been to a First Steps, we want to make sure that you're there because it is going to be off the Richter scale. And at the end of
Mhm.
that, we're going to have the gala. And I cannot wait for that. So I'm
Yeah.
super excited about what's coming up.
It's the gala, however you say it.
Potato, potato.
Yeah, it is at the end of this Dynasty, Creating a Dynasty on that Sunday night. It's benefiting King's Ransom Foundation, where 100% goes to feed
The
poor,
widow, the orphan,
widow.
the poor. That's right.
Yeah, and so we will be having that, and we're so excited about that, and a very exciting announcement of.
Do you know
who
when
will
that
be there.
is?
That is in November.
10th,
November
11th, 10th, 11th, and 12th.
You asked me.
I know, but you knew already. It's shocking. You had it
No
nailed.
more nuggets for him.
Anyway,
It's
yeah,
the
no
sugar.
nuggets for you.
It's the sugar. It's so good.
And that's in Dallas, Creating a Dynasty. So you can get some Buccee nuggets. We might even have some there. So
Yeah.
anyway, thanks for joining us here on Coffee with Ken. We'll see y'all next week.
Have a
Bye.
great day.